Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
It's been a minute since we
Yeah.
had a sit down like this. I think the last one we
That's
did
what?
was
I don't remember the last one we did.
no, I'll remind you. It was the day in our life, and that was last year.
We'll probably link that somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's been a minute.
it's been a minute, but we're back. You guys can see that we've been giving you some vlogs back to back. You guys saw our life updates. We recently had a baby. Actually, let's do a little reintroduction for the people that
are just joining us.
seeing us for the first time on their screens. So we are the November couple. My name is Tosi.
And I'm Olumide.
And we're a married couple. We live in Calgary, Canada. We have 2 kiddos. We recently just had a baby girl. And what's this channel about?
So it's just basically lifestyle of what are we now? Nigerian, Canadian couple with kids. That's how we navigate all of that with work and try to, as much as possible, still have a social life, travel, and then a bit of tech. But the tech side is not, general tech. It's just home tech, like a TLDR summary of what this channel is about and what you should look forward to. And if you're following us on Instagram, we also drop a lot of content there. So make sure to check out our Instagram. It's _November
Couple.
Couple.
We're going to link it down.
Yeah, we'll put all the links in the description.
Our most recent update, in fact, when we filmed that video, the day in our life, we're not Canadian citizens. So he did a video. Well, we both did a video. Telling you guys the citizenship story. If you want to watch it, we'll link it as well.
Yep.
And I remember in that video, I was telling you guys that I was going to come back to testify. I'm happy to inform you people that I'm not a citizen as well.
Everybody in the house now has a passport. Yay!
So yeah, and that's our latest life update. It's been 5 years in this beautiful country. This video is actually just to kind of give you guys an idea of lessons we've learned in 5 years of working in corporate Canada, because the holidays are over, everybody's back to work. And for our OGs, we've been here all along. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We've not been the most consistent. Sorry, but life has been lifing. But yeah, thank you so much for staying put. Thank you for not unsubscribing. Try this new year, we're trying to be very consistent. God help us. So yeah, so basically today's video is going to be just lessons we've learned working in corporate Canada for the past 5 years, things that we've noticed, and we really hope that you learn a thing or two. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. First thing on our list is work-life balance.
Work-life balance. So you're not expected to, compared to where some people are coming from, you're not expected to work, overtime. You're not expected to work weekends.
Overkill yourself.
Yeah.
And even if you work overtime, you'll be paid overtime.
If there ever is a reason to do that, you'll be paid for it, be compensated for it.
Yeah. Holiday, just in tune with this point, is you have to make use of your holiday. Like, good thing with Canada is I feel like every month or every other month there's holiday.
Like a holiday, and some people have acted to take extra days. So typically, if you say, for example, have 20 holidays in the year, each of those public holidays, that fall on, say, Monday or Friday, just take the other Monday or Friday off, so you have a longer weekend. It's a good opportunity to travel then.
So you know how I feel like where we're coming from, we try to, what's that word, babe? Like,
kiss ass?
No, not kiss ass. Is you like subdue, like
you don't take your own well-being as serious.
Thank you. Exactly. So it's something that I'm learning as well. Like, if I have a headache, I'm sorry, I have a headache, I can't come in today. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being and your mental health, basically.
Yeah. So keyword, prioritize especially this is actually coming handy in the new year. So take care of yourself. Don't fall sick trying to impress a boss. Take care of yourself. Work, of course, when you're supposed to work, and take a break when you're absolutely supposed to take a break.
Next point is is a life lesson. Never take yourself off the market. Even if you're gainfully employed, you're happily employed, you have the best boss in the whole world, your manager is fantastic, please don't take yourself off the market, because you never know what can happen, right? Your LinkedIn, I know there's an option there that you can
open
put
to work or something.
open
So you're always open.
So be always open for, that's my point. Be always open for work. Don't say, oh, you are, I don't know.
You're happy where, I mean, it's okay to be happy where you are, but I think the point is that anything can happen. And if you've seen the trend in tech industry this past couple of years, it's been
big tech.
Again, once it comes to a business decision to lay off staff, this is also a good point. It's usually not about performance. So it's not like you are not doing good. Business reasons, they need to cut costs, then they are going to lay off a certain percentage of the company. So I always say the best time to be looking for a job is when you already have a job, not when you're completely, out of the market and then you are now stranded or desperate.
You're desperate for another.
You don't want to be desperate for the next one. You want to, keep talking to interviewers or recruiters. Let them know, you are casually looking. Exactly. So always be casually looking. That's the point.
Don't be too relaxed. Life can happen.
Like it's okay to be content. Like you are content with where you are, but there may be better out there. I guess.
You may not even know that you are missing out on so much money. It's not even salary now. It may just be work conditions or
better package.
The role itself, maybe a more challenging role or something.
Exactly.
You never know, but it's something that I feel like a lot of us struggle with 9 to 5ers. We feel like we owe our employers our life. not life.
Yeah.
But it's like we're afraid to leave.
I think it's
like,
a culture thing also.
Please don't be afraid to leave, because when that business decision comes from the higher up,
they don't even know you. Is the point? It's just
it's just
a
personal.
number percent of the workforce, and then they calculate the 10%.
If you're unlucky, you'll be amongst the list.
So you're just one of the few. It's not about your work.
All of this just ties to the fact that if you're open for work, if your LinkedIn is open for work now, and you have recruiters,
maybe you already have 1 or 2 interviews ongoing.
It will be easier than
quickly.
So that's just what I trying to say in this regard.
So record your accomplishments. Like a lot of these things are culture problem. Like a lot of us don't like to toot our own on. We want to play humble, which is fine. But even so most companies do like yearly reviews. So at the end of the year, like, okay, what have you done for you to necessitate or to want a bonus, to earn a bonus? And then you are thinking, even though you've done like tons of things, like nice big projects that you delivered, but you don't remember because the project was like January and now you are in December trying to remember what you did in January. So the point is, what I do is I keep on my personal Google Drive. I even go to the point of when somebody praises me on Slack, I screenshot it and save it in my Google Drive. So that, if anybody needs a reason to promote this person, I just see all the things they said I did, see all the praises that I've gotten. So it's easier for you. So when you have those accomplishments, when you deliver a project, all the praises, save them, record them somewhere. And why I say personal Google Drive goes back to our other points of in case they say you should be going,
decision comes from
up top, you have it on your personal drive. So projects you've done, try to like have a record of everything. It also helps when you are updating your LinkedIn, updating your resume. You are not thinking, or what did I even do again? You've been there 5 years and you can't point to 1 or 2 projects that you did.
I mean, this happened to me actually last year, this 2023. I was doing my year-end review and I struggled so much to remember what I did. But guess what? I have a very lovely manager who was reminding me, Tosin, do you remember you did this? Tosin, do you remember this person said this about you? And if I didn't have that kind of relationship with a manager,
if it were a manager that wanted to set leg for you, they won't say anything. And whatever you give them is what they will also pass. So help yourself.
And I'll miss out on my bonus. So please, for your own sake. So the next point is interpersonal skills. Small talk.
That's kind of a big, well, not a big deal, but it's like coffee table talk. You are in the office and you are grabbing coffee or tea, and then somebody comes and say, hello, hi, how was your weekend? Naturally, from where I come from, fine. The answer is fine. That's the end of that discussion. Actually, genuinely, so if I ask a colleague that question, how was your weekend? They are going to tell me everything. Oh, this weekend we took our van and then we went hiking and I took the kids and we caught this fish, and then proceed to show me photos of the fish that they come like, just say fine and let's end it there. But it's something that you have to learn to, like these people actually want to know how you're weak. And it's not for nothing, it's just
they're genuinely
casual
interested,
talk, which is
right?
fine. And this also applies in meetings also. In meetings, when you join meeting like 2 minutes early and it's just you and 2 other people and you're waiting for like 5 people, and then you start doing that casual talk.
Oh, does that mean now? 2 people join the meeting and then there's a breathing competition? It's just something we have to learn, especially if you're not that kind of person. Like, just learn the art of small talk. When I was pregnant with our daughter, my team members, I think it was my dev lead, I was asking, what's the gender of the baby? I'm like, that's part of it. Like, they want to know things that you kind of have to get used to.
On the flip side of that, if you're also not okay with sharing, like, the gender of your baby type information, then fine. Tell them, if you're doing a gender review, say, we don't know the gender yet. Of course, that's something that people can relate to.
At that time, we had not done a gender review.
Exactly.
So I told them that. And then when
the gender review came out,
I told them.
And if you don't want to tell them too, that's fine.
Yeah,
but, just, it's not out of a bad place that they are, they just want to get to know. They work with you, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. So it's okay to want to know the person that you work with.
Yeah.
Going out at work, that's also like, don't be the one that is always not available. Everybody
don't lie on work. Don't say you're busy. Everybody's busy.
Everybody has family. Everybody has to get home.
Yeah.
But, it's not like you should go out every time for drinks so that they don't start thinking that you're an alcoholic also.
Take time to socialize.
From time to time, go out with your colleagues, get to know them outside of work. True.
Like, their team culture is even different, right?
That's actually true.
So you can't really, especially if it's a big company, you can't really generalize like that. Like, stick to this company's culture. Yeah, I think it's better to say, just understand your team dynamics. If you work in a team, you're product manager, for instance. My product manager changed in the space of a year, so I had to learn like different.
How to relate with the
because there are 2 different people. So yeah.
So just understand your team dynamics. So instead of company culture, there's the company culture, then there's team dynamics. So understand both. Because like I said, it can be as simple as, company culture is when everybody jumps on a call on Zoom, everybody's video must be on. So, of course, turn on your video. Also, even if it's for a few minutes, then turn it off if you have a reason to. There's also like this communication thing that I actually like in my place of work, where we try not to talk over someone else. Like, if I'm talking now and she has a point that she wants to quickly make and she interrupts me, typically she is going to like circle back to me when she's done, say, Olu, you were saying something before I interrupted you. You get, which is actually kind of nice, especially for introverts like me. Because like there's some people that once you shut them up like that, they're not going to say anything again in any meeting in their life. So you want to carry everybody along. Learn those cultures. Actually, this one should be just a human being thing. You should just be doing this stuff.
Yeah, it's just courtesy.
Allow everybody an opportunity to contribute. Some people also will not talk until you call them up. So if you are crowdsourcing ideas, don't just keep listening to the same 1 or 2 people. Mention other people in the group. I've been in scenarios where the person that they now called actually now gave the best idea, or gave an idea that others now chipped in, and then it was the best thing. Just to give you a recap of the 5 points we said now. First one is a work-life balance, which is, when it's time to take breaks. Like, don't work and break yourself.
Yeah.
You are not good to your company if you are ill, if you are sick. Take holidays, take your vacation days, take your sick days. If you have float days, take them. If you have volunteer days, some companies give volunteer days. Take it, volunteer somewhere. And then the next point is when it's time for layoffs. The companies really typically don't care. And again, the good point is usually not about your performance, right? So, always be casually looking. Mm-hmm. Don't rest, in a single place. Yes, you landed this box.
So record your accomplishments, your praises, interpersonal skills from our personal experiences. Our colleagues are interested in us. So they want to know the gender of my baby. They want to know what you ate last night, style of the company, the
style
culture.
Of the team.
Yes, because in fact, if you even change teams, you may work in one team. This is how they work. If you move to another team, you have to change the style of working. Just be open-minded like that.
If you have any other points that we missed, you can leave it in the comment section. Yeah, and we'll talk there. Yeah, and if we missed anything, or if you disagree with anything, If you don't like to share and it has worked for you, let us know.
Let us know. So all immigrants here, we're all learning. Nobody knows it all. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for staying with us. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. As we said earlier, we are back for good. I hope that you have subscribed to our channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like this video, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Your colleagues being genuinely, what's English? Genuinely.